Ford vs Holden. Well, we have a winner. To view the full article, click the first link in the description below. For decades, Ford and Holden squared off against each other for Australian motoring supremacy. But with GM axing the Holden brand in Australia, the biggest automotive rivalry in the country now has a definitive winner. So how did Ford manage to survive many of the same issues which proved terminal for Holden? We look at the tail of the tape to see what may have contributed to the blue corner being the last one left standing. AUSSIE, but not entirely. Falcon was quite rightly beloved as an Australian icon, but, as a brand, Ford arguably didn't have the same deep patriotic ties as Holden. Even non-car people know of Henry Ford and that his story took place in the US, plus many grew up watching very American Ford vehicles such as the Mustang on our TV and movie screens. On the other hand, many people seem to, until quite recently, believe all Holdens were made in Australia. Plus, the brand wasn't found anywhere other than Australia and New Zealand, so the idea of an all-imported Holden was jarring for many, even though they'd been rebadging overseas models for decades. If Holden was no longer the Australian car company, then what was it? It could be argued the brand never found an answer. A clear message. After announcing it would end local production, Ford flew senior executives in from Detroit to attend a multi-million-dollar event in Sydney in 2013. It announced the then upcoming Mustang would be coming to Australia and also showcased the Everest, which would fill some of the void left by the Australian-made territory. Its one Ford policy of creating global products may not have worked out as well as many of us had hoped. Give us the new Bronco, but it helped create some excitement around the brand in a post-Australian manufacturing world. Holden was a bit less clear when local manufacturing was ended. While Falcon fans could lick their lips at the thought of a new Mustang, GM for a long time would only vaguely say there'd be. For decades, Ford and Holden squared off against each other for Australian motoring supremacy, but with GM axing the Holden brand in Australia, the biggest automotive rivalry in the country now has a definitive winner. To view the full article, click the first link in the description below.